Florida really is an amazing place. There's just so much wildlife, and nature seems to kind of coexist with all the, suburbs and all these developing areas. It's so cool to see nature kind of just hanging on by a strand and kind of engraving into the wildlife here. It's really cool to see all the different types of birds we have. So many species of fish between the Gulf and the Atlantic. You go down a couple hours and you're in a chain of islands called the Florida Keys, and it's just a whole nother place. It's kind of like teleporting almost to the Bahamas or some beautiful island oasis. It's just really different from what we experience across the United States and other states, and like up north, North America in general. It's hard to believe that Florida is even part of the continent because of the kind of wildlife that it holds. So I really wanted to make this video to kind of give insight into the past couple years of past couple months, I would say is more accurate, of what we've been doing, kind of going through my hard drives, and I wanted to create something to show the 300 subscribers that we currently have right now what it takes to not what it takes, but what it's like to live in Florida, I guess is the best way I could put this. So I want to put together just kind of a collage or mix of some of my favorite fishing trips down here in Florida, mostly because I want to share with other anglers, other wildlife enthusiasts, kind of what it's like in Florida. So if I could take you there from a screen rather than you having to fly down here and see for yourself, it would be something that I would really want to get out there and show people that there's a whole other side of Miami, specifically because the majority of these videos are actually filmed in Miami. So I want to kind of give a crystal ball look into what the wildlife is like here, what everything consists of in Miami, South Florida in general, and I kind of just want to allow you to see through my lens of basically what we've been doing for the past couple months. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching. Basically just jigging here. Alright guys, so we're jigging around here, seeing if we can, oh, there's one. Seems small. There we go. So, first fish of the day. First fish of the day is a little micro snook. This guy's just using these mangroves as a little nursery, hoping to get big, and hopefully we'll see this guy later on. But first fish of the day, it's been a little slow, not gonna lie. We'll see if we can get on some more relatively soon. All right guys, so we're gonna keep on doing what we're doing. Conditions are very dead still. I'm hoping the current picks up a little bit. Right now we have a falling tide. What we got out here is just very, very high tide. And as the day progresses, it's beginning to fall. Hopefully that brings some of the baits out of the mangroves. The one thing that I thought would pick up a little bit today is the current. Right now there's absolutely no current. Nothing's moving. And this kind of fishing is just so similar to like hunting. You're not really dropping a lure
or a bait, you know, down to the bottom of a reef somewhere and hoping that you find something. We are actively hunting right now, looking for the best opportunity to present itself. Holy cow. And that's what I was talking about. I almost just tipped, to be frank with you. The only reason I did not tip was because I put more weight here on the side. Oh, that's a tarpon. Oh. This battle. All right, guys, so that was a tarpon. What I was doing there is basically just casting along the mangrove. Kind of saw a little ripple. All right, guys, so we're on a little fish here. I believe it's a snook. Nothing beats coming out to this backcountry. Little mangroves. Hooking up on some of these guys. The cool thing about hooking on these smaller snook is one day they have the potential to be those monsters that we all dream about. A super nice little micro snook. Come out here, practice what lures you want to use for the big guys. And honestly, the way I like to think about microfishing for these snook is it beats bass fishing. I love bass fishing as well, but I don't want to spook. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible here. What I was saying is, I like bass fishing, but coming out here and practicing your skills in the mangroves flipping and trying to see what jerk patterns the snook are eating is unbeatable and to me priceless. Obviously, we want to be seeing bigger snook, but that's about the same fight as a bass, if we're going to be honest. And it's really cool to see that this time of the year, there's still these little guys in the mangroves. You come here in the summer months, and all of this is just jam-packed with snook, feeding on little mined cichlids, which is an exotic freshwater species here. And that's because this water is mostly freshwater. It's brackish, but the percentage is minuscule. That drag's nice. Let him run, let him run. It's a tank! It's a tank!
Watch out, because you're getting up to the...
He's not tired, dude. You gotta let him run. touch the leader. I don't want to touch it.
Look at that snook, guys. He is just huge. What we're doing is just throwing right towards those mangroves. And it's been a real slow day. Danny's throwing the mirror lure. Nice shiny lure. Something to get their attention, this really murky water. Look at that mouth. Really big mouth, almost fist size. But we're gonna go ahead and release this guy. Don't want to keep him out of the water too long. Let's get a nice release, boys.
How's back?
All right, guys, another little snook. Same method, just tossing at these mangroves. Go ahead and get him in the water and release him. Using the P-Hawk, by the way. All right, guys, so another snook down. We left all our waters in the truck, so I'm dying. It's actually like super hot. It's gotta be like 90 degrees out here. Middle of the summer in South Florida, humid, and it's tough. It's really tough. We don't have any water on us, so I don't know how long we're gonna last out here, but we're gonna keep roughing it out because the fish are biting and see what else we could get on. Stay tuned and hope you guys enjoy. We just got a sea trout. Nice one. Speckled sea trout. These things are really, really nice fish. There's a lot of these guys here. Lots of teeth on that guy. Check that out. Tons of teeth. Nothing like one of these. Very tasty fish. Just got to be a lot bigger, and we're not going to be keeping anything today, but sweet fish. Very cool. Let's put him back.